Pandas. Good morning, pandas, and welcome to the stream. I'm glad that you could join us today. Pandas, welcome. Good morning, guys. Hey, good morning. Good morning, Jeffrey Apple from Asheville. Good morning, Rashid. Let me see, good morning, a couple of you guys. Ducks on the Pond, good morning from Lake Julian. Mo, good morning from Maryland. ... Kelpie Ventures, good morning from Texas. Hey, pandas, let me know if you guys are experiencing some sort of lag or something, or if the stream quality is bad. I'm getting a little message here that says the stream quality might be affected. But let me know in the chat if everything looks good on your end. Good morning, pandas. Speedy Boy from London, across the pond. Kellyanne, good morning from Jersey. Beach Bum from North Carolina. John Wilson from the Grand Rapids. Mac Meg, morning from Florida. Power Trader from LA. Let's go, baby. Kellyanne, yeah. Starting in the green. I'll just say it right now, pandas. What did I say? What did I say about the daily? A lot of traders, we're going to consider this a two-legged pullback. And that's exactly what we're getting right now, a two-legged pullback. Typically, what should happen is 2x this signal bar and clear target to the bottom of this trading range. I'm thinking downtrend, especially first break of trend, looking for a new low, which is way down here. And so, got a lot of things in terms of bearish targets here. And like I said, pandas, the moment I knew this two-legged pullback, it's an optical two-legged pullback, unfortunately. So, not as confident as I would be if it was just a regular two-legged pullback, but it is an optical two-legged pullback, as you guys can see. A, B, C. One push up, one push down, another push up here. And with that, and as we already were able to scalp out on the daily with 10 points. But I tell you why I'm a little bit in the green. It's because of this little move. So last night, this is yesterday's low, this red line, and the moment this triggered, I knew that two-legged pullback would trigger on the daily. And so I had my order here, and when it moved about 4 points, 3 points, I just moved my break even, and thinking it would flush. But unfortunately, it wanted to go up one more time before finally actually flushing, and it is what it is. I'm a little bit in the green, that's all. But I wish I could be more in the green. I wish it didn't do this one more kick up. If it didn't do this one more kick up, I would have all of this as profit. About 20 points, about 30 points, more than 30 points. But it's all good, pandas. Hey, at least I'm in the green. Green is green. It's unfortunate that I missed that move, the two-legged pullback on the daily. And again, this is what it is. And all the targets are way down here. New low, bottom trading range, or 2 times this signal bar. It's typically what you look for when you see a move like this. Reversal pattern, and we're looking for down. But don't get me wrong, pandas. We could always have this, right? We could have this A, B, and that could just simply be one more push up above the break here, and then finally the move down. In my opinion, this is also a setup that could happen as well. So this could finish this two-legged move up here. But optically, the two-legged move has already been finished, and we could basically just be in the first entry here, but optically second entry, if I draw that again. A, B, C. That's your signal bar. Good signal bar as well. Good signal bar, and able to already make 30 points off of that, this move here. But in my opinion, clear target the bottom trading range. 2 times this signal bar, or new low, right? Break a trend, new low. That's typically the things we look for on any other any other chart, any other chart. And so that's what I'll look for here. But we shall see. We shall see. We're day trading here, and so we're scalping the E-mini. So regardless if that happens or not, it doesn't matter. We're gonna look at bar by bar and try to get into the best setups possible. And pandas yesterday pandas. I'll say right now, I was like 2K in the red, and literally the next trade after the stream ended, I was up 1K. And it's unfortunate because I was talking to Discord, the two-legged pullback Discord, which they are there the entire day, and I go back and forth with them entire day, and I show them my trade here that I took. Basically, when the stream ended, all these traps failed on almost every time frame. This trap failed on this time frame. If I go to the 10K chart, the same trap fails on the 10K chart. Where are we? It doesn't look like a trap on the 10K chart because it's an outside bar reversal, but there was a trap here. Where was it? Okay, it was over here. This was actually a trap, but it was an outside bar reversal. And so when the scripts reload, because of how the candles render, it does not capture that trap. But it was a trap first, then reverses, and then reverses here. So 10K time frame, the 5-minute time frame, this trap fails as well. The 2K time frame, the trap failed as well. If you guys remember, I was in that trade because of the triple traps, right? The trap was right here. It was a perfect scalp trap, but still a trap nevertheless. And the moment all 3 traps failed, I figured we're going to reverse here because that is not typical. When all those traps fail, that does not typically happen. And so I figured that we should take the counter trend there. And, you could make a case for it, right? The break of trend new high, right, was a double top, micro double top. But in my opinion, with that failed trap, I entered, right, with a risk reward of 2x, my risk reward, swung this trade. And at the end of it, I was up 1,000. And so if you look at this bar here, you enter down here, put up here, and then you'll get out right here. And so I entered this trade after the stream ended. And like I said, it's just not enough time on the stream to make mistakes, right? Like, throughout the entire day, you can make up for your mistakes. You can make up for your lost trades, but it's not enough time in the stream. And it's just unfortunate the trade right after I was able to enter this trade, scalp and swing this trade here for a good, basically $3,000 because essentially, I was down 2,000, and after this trade, I was up $1,000. And so, this trade here, basically, this second entry short, it was a second entry short here, lower high second entry short, and also I doubled up my position here on this trap on the 5-minute as well, and I was coming. And I was aiming, thinking we're going to come back to the bottom of the trading range, right? Trading range indicator knew the trading range way back here. And I was thinking the moment this trap trigger, we're going to come back to the bottom trading range, and lo and behold, we actually come up and test it, come up, retest it again, and now it comes back to the top of the trading range, comes back to the bottom of the trading range, right? And it oscillated a couple more times, right? Bottom trading range, back to the top of the trading range, and it oscillated between there on the 5-minute. So that's a power of the trading range indicator, marking these trading ranges for us using pure price action. Fail break above, comes back down to the bottom trading range, and hovers at the bottom of the trading range for basically the rest of the day. So that was basically, yesterday's trades. And it just happens that, it's just not enough time, pandas. And I know, I'm basically marking on the titles, right? The end result of the stream. But, afterwards, on the two-legged pullback Discord, I mentioned, right? I mentioned this trade here. I also mentioned a couple of traps here. I think I mentioned on 10K. The 10K trap here. Also mentioned this 10K trap as well. And that was happening right at the end of the day. What else? The 2K had a couple of traps that I mentioned during the trading. This two-legged pullback I mentioned, it was a Pikachu trade. And this was a very good setup in my opinion. So what you're seeing here is this on this trade, and for me, this was such a good trade, and it was not only just good for a scalp, but good for a swing as well. But what do we have here? This is probably one of the best setups after the stream ended on the 2K chart. We're on a downtrend, right? The failed trap here, reverse, right? Breaking below the 20 EMA now. And now if we make a trend line, if we make a channel like this, we can see here that this is a point where both the trend line and the 20 EMA are acting as a type of resistance. So we have this push up here, and this is actually also a trap trade and a second entry short, which is what we call a Pikachu. And so all in one spot on both the trend line, failed breakout, also 20 EMA, we have this really good setup here. Why is it called Pikachu? Because it's a second entry short, A, B, C. Right, second entry short. Also fail second entry long. Right? If you go here, where are we? It should be like this. A, B, C. Fail second entry long. And so if you see here, this pattern here, if I zoom in, it's very jumbled up, looks like. But this pattern here looks like a tail of a Pikachu, basically a lightning bolt. And so we have both a fail second entry long and a second entry short all in one spot. How difficult is it to see if you don't have the indicator? Right? How difficult, if I said to you, is this a trap? You know, it'd be very difficult for you to tell me if this is a trap or not, in my opinion. But you have the indicator. All you have to do is look for a magenta box with a dark red or dark green number, and that tells you this is a Pikachu, right? When you see a magenta box with a dark red, the dark red or dark green number, that means we have a Pikachu trade. The magenta box by itself is a trap trade, but with the dark red or dark green number, that's a Pikachu. Both a second entry and a trap at the same time. So we saw a good trade there. Also, decent trade here as well, right? Good signal bar, right? Still, right, with the exact same failed breakout, and this one doesn't give you swing. And when we get finally a breakout here, you're looking for the new low, and then when we got the new low, it just doesn't return back for way later into the day, actually for the rest of the day. But basically, after this breakup trend, right, with this minor reversal, looking for the new low, even though we think this is a bull trend, right, we're looking for new low. New low comes finally here, and we do have a trap trade here. Also mentioned this on the stream as well. Trap trade here, also another Pikachu here off the 20 EMA after the major trend reversal. And so these two trades are probably also two very high probable trades if you're able to catch them. So you have a Alex Gladic, thanks for supporting the stream for 2 months, being a member. You have this pattern A, B, C, right? Fail second entry short, long. We can see it's a fail second entry short because this one is a perfect scalp with the yellow box. And so the gold box here means that it went exactly 5 ticks from the previous for the reversal. And so this is 5 ticks, and 5 ticks means it's a perfect scalp. When we say perfect scalp, it's not a good thing in terms of in your position. It's good if you want to go opposite of it, but basically perfect scalps act as traps because when the reversal only goes 5 ticks, that means there are still trap traders there. You know, the 99% probability that there are still trap traders there. I don't know how many trap traders there are, but there are most likely trap traders there because most likely not everyone got filled. If it goes 6 ticks, we call that an absolute scalp, which means everyone who's trying to scalp out that 1 point is out now. No more trap traders, at least for scalpers. And then so you have this fail second entry short reverses here, and after that reversal, now you're looking to go long, and you have a nice two-legged pullback. It's a little wonky, but A, B, C, higher low two-legged pullback. Another Pikachu trade here, as you can see, good signal bar. And so that's another trap there that was successful. So these two trades are probably, in my opinion, very high probable trades. What else? Yep, that's pretty much it in my opinion. Don't have much else after that. Uh, you know, all of this, in my opinion, difficult to trade. And yeah, this is difficult to trade. I mean, we do have the trading range indicator acting as a trading range, but kind of hard to trade these, in my opinion. Could have potentially traded this trap here. It's still a little difficult, right? As you can see, I already drew this line from before. But breakup trend, new high, looking for a trap trade, and we finally got a trap trade here. It does give us a point, but in my opinion, it's a little congested here. A little too congested, in my opinion. So that's it for the daily review for yesterday. As you guys are rolling in, hey, welcome to the stream, pandas. Welcome to the stream. Make sure you guys fill out that poll. Glad that you guys can join us. Also, don't forget to scalp that like button. Let's get to 100 scalps before the market open. About 10 minutes to the market open. And as you can see, a big push down overnight, and that was due because of the two-legged pullback that was mentioned yesterday. When this two-legged pullback triggers, breaking this low here, we knew that we're going to have a strong move down. And the trading range indicator acting like doing its job as usual. Coming back to the top of the trading range, bottom trading range to the top of the trading range. Back and forth. But the market's a little too trendy, in my opinion, to think that we might be stuck in this trading range, but we shall see. Pandas, thanks for joining the stream. Hey, by the way, for those who are just rolling in, I'm Bye Money. On this channel, we scalp only one single instrument. Can't talk today, pandas. We only scalp one single instrument, the biggest, baddest, most liquidable market in the world, the E-mini futures. This is the Super Bowl of all. It's the main event of all instruments. The E-mini futures, S&P 500 futures. On this stream, we trade only one single setup, the two-legged pullback. It's a setup that looks like this. One push down, first entry, second push down, second pullback. First pullback, first entry, second pullback, and then we like to enter into second entry. In the right context, this is greater than 90% probability to make a point for us. And the reason being is because the market loves to move in twos. Sorry, I just reloaded my historical charts. And once it makes its two moves, that move is complete, and then we like to enter into the opposite side. Key areas, we like to trade this in key areas such as moving averages, support resistance levels, trend lines, channels. If you'd like more information about the setup, go ahead and check out the description below. There is a playlist going into more details about this setup here. Also, we trade pure price action. That means I have no momentum indicators, no MACD, no RSI, no stochastics. I read bar by bar. I read the price action, and I believe all the information that you need is given before us in the bars itself. And so, here we trade pure price action. So everything on the screen helps us with price action. We have the 20 EMA, the 240 SMA. We also have a trading range indicator that automatically identifies trading ranges using price action. And also the two-legged pullback indicator. This indicator here automatically identifies for us second entries simply by looking at the color, right? Dark red are second entry shorts, dark green, second entry long. And if you don't know how the indicator works, if you look to the right of the chart, you can see the super signal here. The super signal tells us all the information we need about the upcoming leg. And the upcoming leg here is a first entry because it's a light green number, and also the third pullback. So it's a third pullback because we have three pullbacks. First pullback, first entry, second pullback, second entry, and if this reverses as things are, this will be the third pullback and then third entry, or in my opinion, the second entry is just a chain of two-legged pullbacks. Every entry after the second entry is a second entry in my opinion. So these are all second entries here. Pandas, top of the trading range. I want to see how strong this rejection is here. But by the way, if you want more information about those indicators, you can check out the official website at www.twoleggedpullback.com. The link is in the description below, also in the bottom right of your screen. Also the trading range indicator as well is there. So, Pandas, that's it for the introduction. Hey Pandas, I know on stream I had a red day. I ended the day, the entire day about, a little over $1,000 profit. But Pandas, during the stream, let's try to find the best setups possible. I don't like losing money on the stream. It just sets you back for all the money you could be gaining later in the day. But the important thing is, Pandas, you stick to the plan, right? You trade safe, stick to the plan. Do not go on tilt. Right? Trade your setup. Right? Have your correct cash management. It's all important. So Pandas, make sure you stick to the plan. And on this channel, we're gonna find the best two-legged pullbacks possible while we trade. Let's go, baby. I'm a little bit in the green. If you're wondering why I'm a little bit in the green, you can rewind a little bit. I discuss a trade that I did. I based it off the daily. I mean, right now, if you're gonna ask me what kind of day it is, I'm thinking bear trend day today. I'm thinking bear trend day because I'm thinking we're coming back to the bottom of this channel or this trading range or 2x this signal bar. And today, this bottom of the trading range is a very possible target. Very possible target because we're looking for a new low, right? First break of trend, looking for a new low. We do have an overshoot here, and I think when we're coming back into this channel here, we're free game. I mean, with the three strong bull bars here, you're thinking maybe, right, this is going to reverse. But, in my opinion, I think we have plenty of room to come down because we have this two-legged pullback. I mean, every bar gives us new information, and you have to be quick, right? When this comes to day trading, you gotta be quick. Right? When it comes to reading charts, every candle gives you new information and changes the probability of everything. And so you have to be quick to change your premises when you do. And so if we do see something like this form, A, B, C, then we can look for possibly second entry. And if this might break above, it might even break above here. That could be possible. But in my opinion, we're still in a downtrend until proven otherwise. Now sticking to it. A, B, C. So by the way, this is 2x this signal bar, right? This tool does that for us automatically. Pandas, let's be agile. Let's be adaptable. Let's trade the time frames that we trade in. 2000. By the way, if you want to know what time frame I'm in, look at the top right of your screen. You can see which time frame I'm in. So right now I should be in a 2,000 tick chart, 10,000 tick chart. Ooh, Pandas, we got a two-legged pullback on a 10K. It's a nice two-legged pullback. Huge risk though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Almost 9 points of risk here on the 10K chart. If I were to take this, I would have to trade small. I could not trade my 5 contracts. It's way too large, in my opinion. Too much risk. But, right, 20 EMA acting as resistance. This is also coincides with top of the trading range. Also top of the trading range on the 2K chart. So even though we have big risk here, the probability is it's not that bad for this trade. But you can also consider this, right? The move is done, right? Break a trend, new low, right? It made its two-legged pullback, so this move might be done, and this could be a trap trade to the long side. I think I'm gonna enter this trade, Pandas. I'm gonna go short here, but I'm gonna go with only 2 contracts here, and I'm gonna try to squeeze out maybe 3 or 4 points here. Try to get a 400-point trade if I can. But this is only 2 contracts, and I'm doing so because this risk is really big, and so I'm cutting my contract size to half, more than half. And so I have a contract trade here, and I'm going to try to take this and see if I can make a point here. I'll make 2 or 3 points here. Aaron Korn asks, Panda, are you bear biased? I mean, technically, I'm always a bear. Technically. By the way, highbrow Ed, if you did purchase the indicator, make sure you email support at twoleggedpullback.com. Let them know and send them your license. They can get that activated for you right away, as soon as possible. As you can see here, I entered that trade. I didn't even see us hit it. Big risk, so big reward. We're gonna look for 3 points here, pandas. Let's see if we can get 300-point trade. If not, I might be quick to even reverse it if this traps out to the top side. That entered a trade so quick, I didn't even see it, but the next thing I knew, I was just in it. Big risk, pandas. Two-legged pullback off the 20 EMA, right? Failed breakout of it. Let's see if we can get a nice swing here, a little small swing. I lowered my my contract sizes because this is a huge risk here, but I might reverse if we do trap this, thinking possible reversal spot. But okay, pandas, I made my 3 points. Market just opened. Let's go, baby. I could have gone for 4, I think, but let's go, baby. I set this up earlier. Kind of loses its effect, but let's go, baby. Easy peasy, easy money. And the reason why I wanted 3 points there is because of the risk, how large the risk was. The risk was about 9 points, so I wanted 3-point risk. Let's go, baby. I'm already up $400. That's a 10K chart, by the way. How did that look like on the 2K chart? We got a lower high setup here. I look for a trap trade to the downside. That means all this price action has to happen. A, B, C. A, failed trap or failed second entry long. That's the only way I'll go short here right now. Looking for a trap trade here, pandas. If we can get a trap here, I'm interested in going short, but let's see if we get it. Looking to go short here if this second entry fails, second entry long fails. Don't get it triggered yet. Does not trigger us. Still waiting for our setup, pandas. Being patient here. We want that greater than 90% probability trade here. Let's see if we get that second entry long. For a failed second entry long here. Let's see if we get our setup here, pandas. Top of the trading range. Failed second entry long. Looks like it's about to trigger here. Does not trigger yet. Still has not triggered. Amazing micro double top. Micro triple top. Market gives us a micro triple top. Doesn't give us the micro double top. Or doesn't give us the break. Or it doesn't give us our second entry long here. In fact, it gives us a micro triple top, which for some people is enough to go short in. I mean, I'm tempted to go short here. Still the setup. Still waiting for our setup, pandas. We're waiting for the setup to come to us. We don't chase the setup. Right? Nothing to chase here. We haven't missed anything yet. Our setup hasn't happened. Looking for a second entry long, right? To fail and reverse here at the top of the trading range. We're trying to go short here, pandas, if we can get it. Still looking for our setup here. Possible potential for our setup. Breaking the previous low here. Very hard to find our setup now. Looks like the move has already been done. Unfortunate, pandas. It gave us a micro triple top instead of the trap trade. But pandas, you know, we had the right premise, but the setup didn't happen, which is unfortunate. You know, right when I saw the triple top, I knew the market was going to be stingy with us and not give us that failed second entry long. And unfortunately, we couldn't get it. And it is what it is, pandas. You know, we don't chase it. You know, if the setup doesn't happen, it just doesn't happen. And let's make sure you scalp that like button. Already up 400. If you guys missed that, I made a $300 trade right off the open. Could have been a $750 trade if I had more capital. If I could have risked more. You know, if I had like 100K capital, then maybe I would have risked, 5 points. On a trade like that. Oh, right now, if you guys are wondering, I'm trading 5 contracts still. And I mean, I'm just building off my my account off the 5K journey. If you haven't seen, I have a playlist going through my 5K journey, and it was just a journey for how much money can I make with 5K using trading future scalping E-mini using the two-leg pullback. And I think about after 4 months, I 4x'd the account. I doubled it in like 1 month, and then doubling it again was just so difficult because we entered like the summertime, and the summertime price action was so bad. Like I just had the hardest time making money, and but finally ended up making the finally doubling it again. So at the end of the journey, I was about 20K. Ended up the journey was around 20,000. And then I started this kind of style of the stream because I just wanted to have, kind of a stream that only records what happens during the stream. Because on the journey you can't see all my trades. But here you can see all my trades if I just do it based on the stream. But because I'm still, using that same account, I'm in 5 contracts still. And right now the count balance it's around 39,000. So I almost doubled it again since we started this style of streaming. And so but I'm still trading 5 contracts, pandas. I still feel comfortable if I believe someone asked, how many contracts, how much money should you have per contract? Fantomos asked, how much money should I have for 1 contract trading the strategy? And in my opinion, right, conservatively, you should have, for every 1 contract, have 10K in your account on the E-mini. Now, if you're just starting, I would not start on the E-mini. I'll start with the micros. And the micros, you can have about $1,000 per contract, and that is also conservative. And so, for me, since I've done this a couple times, I have about, I was comfortable trading 1 contract per 5,000. But in my opinion, I want to stay at 5 contracts because how comfortable I feel with 5 contracts with this much capital. I feel really comfortable at 5 contracts, pandas. Like, you make 2 scalps, 500 a day. If you find good setups, more good setups, you might have a $1,000 day. You might have a $2,000 day if you can find a swing in there somewhere. And so, for me, I like the 5 contracts at where I'm at. I think from here on out, I'm going to add 1 contract for every $10,000 beyond 50,000. And so I'm going to make 50,000. Once it makes 50,000, I'm going to start adding 1 contract per every 10,000 until, right, hopefully get to 100,000. I could be trading 10 contracts on stream, which would be really nice. And so, I mean, it's nice because the more money you have, the more money you make. And so, with 10 contract trades, you're talking about $1,000 per point, which is, right, is that $1,000 per point? Yeah, $1,000 per point for 10 contracts. And so, is that right? No, it's $500. Sorry, $500 per point. And so, Boyzon Egran asks, have I mastered day trading? That is 100% no. If you saw my last stream, you can tell I haven't mastered anything in terms of day trading. I still make a lot of mistakes, and a lot of it's due to being on stream, and It's just the amounts of pressure that you get, not only trading live, but trading in front of an audience. Like when I say live, like trading with real money, but trading in front of an audience with real money, it is the pressure and the stress is something that, you know, is very hard to fathom, in my opinion. So. Yeah, Kellyanne says I should do a funded account. I was thinking about funded account, but I don't know. I mean, I guess my capital is high enough where I can just trade what I typically would trade anyways, but I don't know if it's worth. We shall see. Maybe. Still, I mean, I have no direction right now. I mean, if you look at the 5 minute, it looks bearish in my opinion. You know, with this, where are we? With this candle, right? The first couple candles, right? Big bear bars. So it looks bearish in my opinion, but hard to say. Three points there. Oh, this was another two-legged pullback. I missed this one while talking, but this is another two-legged pullback. A lower high two-legged pullback right there off the 20 EMA. And that goes for a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Smaller risk here as well. Smaller risk, but you had a bigger swing, which is kind of funny. Ironic. Right, smaller risk, right? Your risk would just be here, and you could have traded 5 contracts that are easy. Oh, that was the trap here. I wish we got the trap trade, Pandas, but we didn't get the trap, unfortunately. It's a shame. It's a shame. I'm trying to read what's happening here, Pandas. And so let's try to find our micro trend lines because we're in a trading range right now. We have this. I could say this. Ooh. This is respecting this trend line right now. Definitely respecting. I'm making this a channel. I'm not sure how long this channel will last for. But we have a test of it and it fails, right? If we have another test of it at the 20 EMA and reverses here, I might look to go short here off this trend line. We shall see. Sammy Sams asks, hey, does anybody know if Panda trades real count or just simulated? Oh boy. Oh boy. For purposes of the stream, it does not matter if this is live, real, simulated. It could be I could be trading bamboo sticks. Who cares at this point? But for a live stream like this, it doesn't matter. The answer to that does not matter. If you really want to know, you can rewind about 5 minutes and you can find out your answer. Got a two-legged pullback off the 20 EMA here. Oh, I'm so interested in this trade, Pandas. It's disappointing right now, but I'm still kind of interested in this trade. Just off the trend line here. I think I'm hesitating too much. Makes a perfect scalp. Should I enter this even with a perfect scalp? Skipping this trade here. We are getting a small resistance here, but I don't think it's gonna hold. I mean, that's a nice two-legged pullback off the 20 EMA again. A, B, C, decent signal bar. Boom! Finally, it scalps out. That is a. This is why streaming is terrible. I got distracted with that question because I was so frustrating when people ask, "Is this real or a sim?" It doesn't really matter. And it's so funny because I literally just explained it. But because of things like that, you get distracted. You cannot focus on the price action, Pandas. It's all good. Hey, we'll find the next one. Good setup there. I missed that one. Also 10K. Good setup here. We took that trade. Good setup here. We missed this trade, but also good setup under 20 MA. Failing to go break above. Lower high. Second entry short. Yeah, Mark Arguelles got it right. 1 point equals 50 bamboos. Exactly what we're trading. We're just trading bamboo here, pandas. APYT Hunter asks, why do you call your channel Bye Bye Money rather than Hello Money? Because when I say Bye Bye Money, I'm not talking to myself. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to the market. I'm talking to the institutions. Because we're just taking the institutions' money when we do this. Breaking below, looking for that new low, pandas. This could have been premature break of trend. This could be a more solid break of trend here. Break of trend, new high, looking for a new low, or sorry, break of trend at 20 MA, looking for a new low before a true reversal here. But pandas, remember I mentioned the bottom of this trading range is a clear target for us. Quite feasible, and it's scary because it's far away. It's about what, 70 points away from here, but pandas, it's possible. It actually could happen. It could happen. Trap trade to the downside, too far from a 20 MA for me. Just watching this go without me, which is unfortunate. This could turn to a trading range though, pandas. Like, don't get me wrong, this could turn to a trading range, but in my opinion, I'm not gonna go long here unless we get our setup. We need our setup to happen. For those who've been following for a long time knows exactly what my setup is when it comes to trading long here. This makes a new low, pandas, and I'm just taking strong downtrend day today, pandas. I have a short bias right now. Strong move down. Everything is moving down. When it moves down quick. On the 5-minute, clearly downtrend. 10K, clearly downtrend. I can't break above the 20 MA. Just looking for a setup too. What a trade, what a trade. You could have a runner here and your runner might stick for the entire day. Your runner gets stopped out if you go one tick, break even. So you're in here, but one tick, or break even plus one is right here. So we'll see here. I'm looking to go short, pandas. I'm looking for a setup, but I do not have a setup right now, pandas. All we have are first entries. All we have are these traps here right now. Small risk trap. I may take this small risk trap here. It's far away from the 20 MA, but the risk is so small, I'm willing to take this actually. I'm willing to take this small risk trap here, pandas. Strong down trend, strong push down, no longer interested. Right, when you see this, you're no longer interested in a trap. Right now your risk is larger. Reversing here, if it touches this, your runner gets stopped out from that. It looks like it wants to stop the runners out before making the next move down. Hard to say though, pandas. Most likely, we'll try to stop these runners out. In my opinion, we'll try to stop the runners out. Looking for another two-legged pullback short. We still have not had a clear break of trend, right? This is our trend. This is our channel, right? We've touched it a couple times, but never broken, right? This trend line is still valid until proven otherwise. It looks like it, in my opinion, wants to stop these runners out. I mean, my setup is just simply two-legged pullback back to the channel and possibly the 20 EMA. That's my setup here, Pandas. Let's see if we get it. Not sure if we're gonna get it though. We could just waterfall here. No looking back. Doesn't even stop out these runners. Absolutely incredibly strong downtrend. If we have a gap here, that's a super strong downtrend in my opinion. I just need an opportunity to go short though. No setup for us. If it makes a new low, right? If it breaks this pivot low, counts reset. We don't have a setup here, Pandas. We're trapped out of this market currently. That's what Al Brooks would call it. We're trapped out, right? Longs are trapped in, bears are trapped out. Like we can't find an entry, nor can bulls come out. Looks like we're gonna make the new low. We're gonna lose this count here, right? We're gonna lose this second pullback. If it goes one tick below, then we lose the count. Right now it's a 2. It's gonna turn to a 1. If it breaks one more tick below, resetting the count. Right now it's a 2. See how when it goes down, it changes to a 1 because the count's reset. So that means we don't have our two-legged pullback. It's frustrating, Pandas, because we're trapped out of this trend right now. We cannot get in. Richard Harris says his stop loss is above the 20 MA. That's a good trailing stop loss in my opinion. In my opinion, that's a pretty good stop loss, the 20 MA at this point. I mean, this is such a strong downtrend. Like I mentioned on daily, Pandas, when I saw that two-legged pullback trigger, I knew we could have a strong down. I mentioned that yesterday too, Pandas. I was like, this two-legged pullback, if it triggers, could be bad news for the bulls. Very bad news for the bulls. Especially with a good signal bar like it was yesterday. What I'm talking about is this two-legged pullback on the daily. Right, off the 20 MA, two-legged pullback, good signal bar, beautiful signal bar in fact, coming back down to the bottom of the trading range, marked by the trading range indicator, and I'm saying this is a very, very feasible target today. I have no entries though. The only entries I had were off the open. No other entries right now. Absolutely incredible breaking below the channel, showing the strength of the bears, right? They're just trying to get in. They're just trying to sell, sell, sell. Whatever reason they have, they're gonna sell, right? Small pullback, right? One bar pullback, just sell it, just sell it. Sell it here, sell it here, right? They sold it at the close of this bar, right? This is what we call always in short. But Pandas, on the stream, we trade only one single setup. And so this is what we're waiting for. By the time it happens, it might be too late. But we shall see. Hitting the bottom of the channel here. I'm not going to take this trap here because we're touching the bottom of the channel. So I'm sitting on my pause. Waiting for a better setup than this. Regardless, disappears. Let's see if we get a two-legged pullback back to the 20 MA. Still no setups, Pandas, but I'm not looking to go short until we get a two-legged pullback or if we have a decent trap trade. Very strong bear trend. Again, no two-legged pullback. No opportunities. The market is being stingy, right? These are all first entries with the light red numbers. First entry, first entry, first entry. The market's being stingy. Our last two-legged pullback was way back here. In my opinion, we're in a downtrend unless we get this pattern here, which is, in my opinion, it has to do with break a trend. So first break a trend, then new low, then after new low, then we look for a failed second entry short, trying to go long. And that's the only time we'll go long in this Right, this is the only time we'll consider perhaps we're gonna have a big time reversal. But until all of this price action happens, right, breakup trend, right, strong breakup trend with a minor reversal, new low, then trap trade. All of this has to happen in order for me to start thinking we're reversing. But unless that happens, I'm thinking downtrend. Unless we get some huge push, like huge push that goes like, you know, just basically V bottoms here. If it V bottoms here, then obviously coming back to the 20 EMA. In my opinion, the 20 EMA looks a little weak, especially with a strong bull bar like that. So, you know, typically I would look for a two-legged pullback off the 20 EMA, but with a strong bull bar like that, I might wait actually till it actually hits the top of this channel before going short. That would be better, in my opinion. More higher probable trade. Hernandez W asks, how long have you been trading? How old are you? I've been trading about 3 years now. But with this certain setup, about 1.5 years. Sorry, well, I'll say I've probably been trading closer to 4 years now. And with this particular setup, scalping the futures, I've been doing it for about 1.5 years. That's what Hernandez asked. Hey Pandas, make sure you scalp that like button. We got some big movement here, but no two-legged pullbacks yet, Pandas. Kind of surprising, no traps either on the downside, right? No failed second entry longs either, all of these. Looking for another push up here, Pandas, to get our second entry short. The 5-minute just looks like it's going to melt for the rest of the day. When I look at the 5-minute chart, Pandas, I mean, if I see this, I'm not looking to go long at all today. I'm looking strong bear trend entire day. I do have a line here. I don't know what this line is about. Where does this line come from? Oh, we got our second entry short potential here. I like it if it actually was up here, not down here. It's unfortunate. If I do here, I'll have to scale in. Look for another trade. I may have to scale in here, but I do want to go short here, Pandas. Terrible signal bar. Not interested in that signal bar. Trading against that signal bar. See if we get the two-legged pullback off this trend line here. Attaching this to the indicator. Terrible signal bar to enter short here for it to reverse. Cannot take that trade. The signal bar is signal bar is really bad, but I like the context. Not bad. Actually, I'm interested in this trade, Pandas. The risk is teeny. It's about 2.5 points. I'll take that risk. Starting to show another strong bull bar with follow through. Clearly above the 20 EMA. Another terrible signal bar, in my opinion. Risk is still small, about 2.5 points. No longer interested, right? Break of trend, right? This is the first breaker trend that I mentioned. No reason to go long, in my opinion, until we're looking for a new low here, Pandas. So once this move is done, this two-legged move is done, we're looking for a new low here, Pandas. I almost want to take this short, thinking we're making a new low here, but we're above the 20 EMA, above the trend line, so I'm going to sit on my pause here. But I'm most likely going to make a new low, in my opinion. So I'm not looking to go long, but now this short is looking a little sus. Little sus here, right? The signal bars are not good as well. If we had a good signal bar, perhaps more enticing, but above the 20 EMA. People are wondering what platform I'm using. This is called Ninja Trader. You guys are talking about video games? What about BTC? BTC is an infant compared to the S&P futures. Now that we're above here, the only way I could trade this if I trade a failed trap, which looks like this. A, B, C, right? Goes down, comes up, fails that trap and reverses. That's the only trade I can really take right now because of how this, how above the 20 EMA we are. Ow. Did you see how fast that literally almost scared me because of how fast that moved? I don't think I would have even been filled because I go with stop limit orders. I don't think I've been filled in that trade. But we're above the 20 EMA. Whew. We're looking for a new low here, Pandas, if we're going to go long. Ryan got that short. Let's go, baby. Case Amuri asks, what coin? Look at the title of this stream. You can tell, it tells you exactly what coin this is. Looking for a new low now. Could have considered going short there, but at that point, my only trade was literally a failed trap trade. This failed, right? Another push up, right? 3 pushes up. And failing. That was my only trade there. Unfortunately, because we broke above, right? Our 20 EMA, we broke above the trend line. Making that new low now. Such a strong downtrend. I'm not even sure if the major trend reversal will work today. Like I mentioned, Pandas, on the daily, the target that I marked in the beginning of the stream is not too far away. I'm going to mark this target here on 433, 6.5. 433, 6.5. Okay, this line here, I'm going to just mark it. I'm going to color this different color. I'm going to color it appropriately red. No setups though, Panda, still for us. Absolutely incredible, strong down move. I mean, this honestly is sketchy. It's hard to trade that in my opinion. This is very hard to trade that. You know, the only other setup I had was a failed trap. That's the only trade I would have taken right there, in my opinion. Right, other time frames not giving us anything either. It's unfortunate. Trapped out. Bulls are trapped in, bears are trapped out. Also notice, Pandas, how we never fill this gap. So that runner, man, woo-wee. If you could have a runner there. Hold it for the rest of the day. Hold it until you hit the bottom of the trading range on the daily. We do have a trap trade here, but not looking to go short at the moment because we made a new low. This trap could fail. If this trap fails, I'll make a long. Only with a failed trap. I'll trade with 2 contracts. Just swing it. No failed trap. At the moment. No trap whatsoever. That's very interesting because the second entry longs are also not trapping out. I mean, they're making points. So bears or bulls are making points here, right? Bulls who enter there are making points. Bulls enter here, made point. Bull here entered point. Bull here entered a point, made a point. Looking for a reversal here. Let's see if we get it. Something like this. Failed second entry short. Right, break a trend, new low. In my opinion, we're still a strong downtrend, but if we get a major trend reversal, I may trade it. Maybe interested. I might trade it with 2 contracts to swing it a couple points, maybe 5 points. Case Amari asks, what platform are you using? This is called Ninja Trader. Cash Afna asks, can I transfer 500 USDT? Is that Tether? I don't know. If that's Tether, then no. Pandas, for those who are just rolling in, I'm Bye Bye Money and welcome to my stream. I'm glad that you can join us today. Hey, if you guys are just rolling in, make sure you scalp that like button. Give me a good morning in the chat as well. We're looking for a major trend reversal here, even though it's like, you know, it's 40% chance that we will even get the setup here, but we shall see. This is where you would look for a reversal. But in my opinion, I'm not sure if we're going to get it. Pandas, in this stream we trade only one single instrument, the E-mini futures, the biggest, baddest, most liquidable market in the world, S&P 500 futures. Super strong signal bar here. Traded 2 contracts. I'm going to swing it here. If we get a trap, I'm going to look for the trap trade here because we are in a major trend reversal zone. Let's see if we get it. I just really doubt it's going to hit. It's already reversing. Yeah, I don't think it's going to hit. I don't think we're going to get the trap here. In my opinion. Trap gone. Right, just a simple 2-legged pullback off the 20 MA. The reason why I didn't take that is because we made a new high. We broke trend, new low, potential place for a major trend reversal. So you gotta be scared. But since that fails, I'm still thinking downtrend. I'm gonna remake my trend lines. Right, where it should have a major trend reversal, it didn't. So I'm thinking still more room to go down. I mean, this target down here, that's the target for today. Very feasible target. On this stream, we trade only one single setup, the 2-legged pullback. 2-legged pullback. It's a setup that looks like this. A, B, C. 2 pushes up or 2 pushes down, and we like to enter the second entry. We like to enter here on the second entry. If you'd like more information about the setup, go ahead and check out the description below. Also, we have a 2-legged pullback indicator automatically giving us 2-legged pullbacks right here with a 2-legged pullback. Dark red, dark green numbers are 2-legged pullbacks. If you look to the left of the chart, the numbers above and below identify 2-legged pullbacks. If you look to the right of the chart, this super signal tells us if this is a 2-legged pullback or not. And you can see here this is a 2-legged pullback, A, B, C. 2 pushes down, and the next reversal will be a 2-legged pullback. Is it a good 2-legged pullback? I don't think so, but it is a 2-legged pullback. I'll be taking a trap trade here. If this triggers up and goes down, I'll be taking a trap here. Looking for a trap trade to enter short. But the market is being stingy. Again, not giving us a trap even here. It's not giving us anything. I mean, this one could potentially, you know, once it reversed again, maybe. But a little difficult because the fact that we were in a place where we had a minor trend reversal, and typically we can have a major trend reversal here. I shouldn't have looked for it. I should have just stuck with the downtrend, but it is what it is, Pandas. I'm trying to find the greater 90% probability, and I've been burned here before, let's just say that. Still looking for a trap trade if we can find it. Looking for a trap here now, pandas. I'm looking to go short here still. Let's see if we can get this trap trade. If this trap fails, I'll just take the hit. Looking for a trap trade here. I mean, the move might be done now. One more push down. Could be like a final flag type pattern. Late in the trend. This trap could be risky. Do not copy my trades. I am a panda. Do not copy my trades. I have a feeling this is gonna fail. Really be feeling this is gonna fail. But I'm just gonna take the hit if it does. It is what it is, pandas. Late in the trend, and we're getting 3 hits now. This is a failed trap. I may go long here. If this trap fails. May go long on this failed trap. May reverse it here. Strong downtrend. May reverse this trap if it fails. Now I'm sticking to my pause, sticking to my original stop loss. It's all good, pandas. Late in the trend. I just wanted to get in downtrend, but it is what it is, pandas. Most likely get stopped out here. It's all good. It is what it is. Ah, man, the first trap that happens, you're thinking you can make the point, but it's all good. I was thinking to reverse it there too. It's all good, pandas. Late in the trend, first trap available, right? No traps, first trap available. It's just too late in the trend. But the risk was small, in my opinion. I thought it was worth it. It's all good. We'll find the next one. It's just unfortunate. It just has to happen like that. Most likely it will hit the target now once it trapped those people out. Right, the failed trap there. Now most likely we'll make the target. But right premise, wrong timing means bad trade. It means bad trade. Right premise, wrong timing, bad trade. It is what it is. I'll take the hit. It's all good. The risk was small as well. It was about 2.5 point risk. It's all good, pandas. What happened? Was it free or something? Oh, you wanted this? Oh. Okay. 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 Pandas. Hey guys, welcome to my stream where you can see me lose money every single day. It's the best stream ever, and I hope you guys basically can just trade opposite of everything I do and make tons of money. Let's go, baby. Just got choppy. I don't know where you're from, but where I'm from right now, it's becoming more and more like fall. I don't know where you guys, thanks for the heads up, Sammy Sams. I don't know where you guys are from, but it's more and more like fall over here. And that means apple cider donuts. That's what I'm eating right now. If you go to like a local farm, apple orchard, get yourself some fresh apple cider donuts. They're amazing. One of the things I like about fall is all the good food. Like I said, right premise, wrong timing. It is what it is, though, pandas. I'll take that hit. It's all good. Plenty of more that came from. Thanksgiving. I cannot tell you. Yo, ducks on the pond, you're such a troll. But pandas, I'm telling you right now, Thanksgiving is like probably one of my favorite holidays. It's a holiday where you don't have to like buy people presents. You don't have to like, you know, do everything about Thanksgiving is like centered around friends, family, and eating. And you know, even prepping for Thanksgiving is, you know, is fun. So if you're not from the States, you don't really celebrate Thanksgiving, but the food. Hey, chat, let me know. What's your favorite food for Thanksgiving? What do you look forward to most? Just watching, just watching. Dare I take this trap again? Dare I take it? Okay, trap's gone. Dare I take another trap? This is just like grinding down now. It's not as smooth as before, not trending as before, but still strong bear trend in my opinion. I think I take a trap on the higher time frames anytime. Oh, Phil W. They celebrate Thanksgiving in Canada. Interesting. Yes, the stuffing. Okay, and when we talk about stuffing, I don't know if you guys like stuffing like you just buy off stovetop stuffing, but when it comes to stuffing, I love it when it's actually stuffing. When it's actually stuffed in the turkey, and then all of those juices from the turkey just marinate that bread, the breadcrumbs or whatever, and oh, my mouth is watering. Pandas, I'm in trouble. I'm hungry. But stuffing, just yes, so good. Potted meat, for sure, for sure. Hopefully you guys are doing better than I am. I mean, at least I didn't lose as much money as yesterday. Let's just say that. It's improvement. It's improvement, guys. Right premise, wrong timing. Terrible. It's like the institutions are watching my stream and they're just trying to trade opposite of me. Jeez, this downtrend. I'm telling you, this target is not too far away, pandas. I'm telling you. No trades. Just watching. The daily. I told you, pandas. The bottom of the trading range is not. It's not infeasible. Very feasible target on the daily today. Pandas, let's just say this. I'd rather lose a trade that has high probability than win a trade without knowing why I won that trade. Let's just say that. That's my opinion. I'd rather lose a trade knowing, right, with the probabilities, willing to lose that, than winning a trade and not knowing why I won it. Because over time, right, the former wins. Over time, the former wins. I'm down $262. Oh well, that's okay. $262 is literally nothing when it comes to this strategy. But again, no setups. The one setup, the one trap the one trap on the downtrend fails. That's, you know what? What are the chances of that? It is what it is, though, Pandas. One trap on the downtrend fails. In my opinion, we're looking for a new low on daily. We're trying to break below here. I mean, we might bounce off here. This might be a good target, but at the end, I think we're making a new low. We're targeting a new low. According to the daily, in my opinion. Almost just want to go short right here, make a point. But we trade only one single setup, Pandas, the two-legged pullback, and we're waiting for it. We got 0 two-legged pullbacks here. I cannot tell you how frustrating that is, Pandas. It's really frustrating because really it's on stream. And honestly, if I was on stream, I wouldn't care when it happens. But it's like, man, out of all the traps, out of everything, there was a trap here and that fails. Why? Why? We do have a perfect scalp here. I may take the short here. I just want a reason to enter short here. Perfect scalp trap here again. Probably gonna lose this as well. Okay, perfect scalp gone. No risk. No setup, no risk. No temptation. In my opinion, right, one of the traps are going to work out on the downside. It actually makes the absolute scalp and just reverses. It's just so funny. It doesn't even give us the opportunity to get in. But does scalp out there. Absolutely incredible. It got rid of the trap, so I couldn't get in. And then it comes back and makes a point. This market is just like a big troll, big old troll. Pandas, make sure you scalp that like button. I actually have a two-legged pullback here. It's been so long since we've seen a two-legged pullback. Now we're far from, we have an overshoot on the bottom side. Looking for overshoot on the top side. We have a two-legged pullback here, far away from the 20 MA. The setup is not the best, in my opinion. But hey, Pandas, two-legged pullback, let's go. I don't want to get 2 points from this one, if we can get it. Two-legged pullback. The first two-legged pullback on this downtrend. Traps to the upside. The first two-legged pullback on this downtrend is gonna trap me out, pandas. Pandas, this is crazy. Woo! Let's go, baby. Let's go. Hey, repeat of yesterday. Overshoot on this side. Looking for overshoot on this side. Pandas, I'm sitting on my paws. Let's reset here. Let's reset here, guys. Let's just hang out for a little bit. Let's reset that mental capital. The first two-legged pullback on the downside fails. The first trap on the two-legged pullback or on the downtrend fails. What else are we gonna get to fail? Now we have a two-legged pullback, which I actually want to get, but I'll probably trade the reversal for the overshoot. This two-legged pullback does a perfect scalp. Perfect scalp on that two-legged pullback. Looking for the overshoot now, actually. Almost want to trade this long here to look for a trap to the long side. Market says forget it. The second two-legged pullback on the downside is going to work. Not the first one, but the second one's going to work just fine. Oh, pandas. Pandas. Can I tell you how frustrating this is? Panda. Pandas, oh pandas, oh pandas. Pandas, oh pandas, oh pandas, oh pandas. Wow, this two-legged pullback wanted to trap out. Just too far away from 20 MA. Finally, actually hits a 20 MA. Nice swing trade right here. It is what it is, pandas. And I skipped the second one, of course, because now my psychology is like, wow, that one failed, reversed on us. Why would I go short now, right back into it? The psychology got messed up. So in a sense, this not only made me lose this trade, but also made me lose this trade because I wasn't thinking about it. Psychology, man. It's incredible. Absolutely incredible how they got me twice. Right here. Also this trap right here. It is what it is, pandas. Richard Belmont, yeah, 2 days, 2 red days in a row. It is what it is. I'm okay with that. I mean, at the end, I mean, that's only on stream. Afterwards, I was green yesterday, but as long as my actual, like, at the end, you know, of the day, for me, as long as I'm making money, I'm happy. The stream, the only bad part is that, you know, you get thousands of viewers watching you fail, and it sucks. But it's all good, pandas. Hey, pandas. Yeah, at least I'm the one losing money, and you get to learn from my mistakes, right? You wait till it gets to your key entry point. Don't go too early when you just because you see the setup. You gotta wait to the key entry point with a good signal bar. That's what it is, pandas. Looking for overshoot of this channel. Since we have overshoot here, looking for overshoot on this side. Let's see if we get it. Not looking to go short here. Maybe potentially looking to go long even. But no entry to go long, even if we're trying to go long. Looking for overshoot to the other side. No entries for us though, pandas. Just watching, just watching. It is what it is, pandas. We do have the higher low set up here, as you can see with the 2. It's a higher low setup. Looking for overshoot. Overshoot here. Looking for the overshoot on the other side. Terrible signal bar. Can't go short here. Even though we're showing trading range, but still looking for the overshoot. Right, overshoot here, looking for the overshoot, so can't go short here. Actually looking to go long. Doesn't trigger the second entry short, regardless. So there's no trap trade here, unfortunately. Market's being very stingy, giving us our setup in the worst spots, and taking away our setups in the good spots. Market is being vicious again, in my opinion. Looking for that overshoot, but no entry for us, pandas. Just watching. Just watching. Another attempt to go down, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attempts to go down. Fails to go down again. Let's see if we get a second entry short. No second entry short. No joy on that. Hitting the top of this channel now. Oh boy. Hitting the top of the channel. I mean, strong downtrend. This could just be strong resistance. Might be worth going short here, actually. Overshoot now, finally. Finally got that overshoot. Overshoot here to overshoot here. Failing to break out at the moment. But strongly staying above the 20 EMA, as you can see. Right. Every time it tries to come back to the 20 EMA, it gets hit, it bounces off of it. No entries for us though, pandas. Still no entries. Potential trap trade here to go long, but we shall see. Potential trap trade to go long. Not looking to go short against this terrible signal bar, but ends up continuing the downtrend. And that's what it is, right? Terrible signal bar. It's just the setup's not there. Context was decent. Right? Overshoot here to overshoot here. Right? This downtrend is in play for sure. There are institutions looking at the exact same trend line. Now when they want to break it, well, we shall see. Looking for one more push up before looking for a reversal here. I mean, we do have a two-legged move, simply two-legged move up to the top here. I wish the trap trigger lower here so we can get back to the top of this, but it is what it is. Pandas. Just watching. And the thing is, like, right after the stream, I'm probably gonna enter some trade and make all my money back, and it's just gonna have to happen after stream. Megan! Panda for 5 months. Thanks for the support, Megan. Do appreciate it. By the way, if you guys want to become pandas, you guys can hit the join button. unfortunate, man. 2 trades. I thought we were going to go short just for a point. I mean, obviously looking at it, right, at the bottom of the channel, why would you try to go short there? Guess that's the clear definition of FOMO. Popping back up here. I'm looking to go short if I can. Outside bar reversal. Technically, if it breaks below here, it'll be a 2-legged pullback because you have this A, B, C move here, all in one bar. A, B, C. So actually, the 2-legged pullback triggered right there. Probably good for a point. More than a point. But because I don't have outside bar reversals turned on, we couldn't see that. But if I have outside bar reversals turned on, you could saw that 2-legged pullback. Making a new low here. It's continuing that downtrend. Bouncing off this trend line. Entering a trading range. Pretty strong trading range. Wow, there's some volatility here. Interesting. The 5-minute looks very interesting. Right, the 5-minute chart looks like this. And that is very interesting in my opinion. That is not right. Huge wicks on the 5-minute. Huge wicks on the 5-minute. Breaking above the trend line now. Making that new low. Trend, break a trend, new low. Potential place to look for a long trade here. For a reversal. Also trading range though still on the 5K or 2K chart. And make sure you scalp that like button. I mean, how could you not scalp that like button watching this panda lose money? I mean, that is the best form of entertainment possible. Or what I like to call edutainment. If I could categorize this channel. Edutainment. The education is doing exactly what opposite of what I do. Right? Don't do what I do. That's the education portion. The entertainment portion is me losing a bunch of money. And not you. No setups for us though, pandas. Even though I do want to go long here, I have no setup here. Right, most likely come back to the 240 SMA, in my opinion. That's what we're aiming for. And from there, we're probably going to coil up with the 20 EMA and the 240 SMA. Strong bull bar on the 10K chart. 10K chart, strong bull bar. Right, most likely follow through is what we're getting here. Reversal, big reversal on the 5-minute. Reverses here and reverses again. Outside bar reversal. Typically, you would just buy right here, get a point. Always in long at this moment. You can buy here. You can buy at the close of this candle. All most likely going to give you a scalp here. People buying at the bottom of this right bar, right, made their money already. If this bought the close, any reason to go long, they're trying to find any reason to go long. $240 SMA is a clear destination for this trend. No pullbacks yet on this trend. Potentially look for a 2-legged pullback. A, B, C to go long. Looking to go long here if we can. In my opinion, this is a strong enough bull trend, right, to look for at least one more push up after a 2-legged pullback. Potential measure move. If we get two-legged pullback back to 20 EMA, potential measure move, something along these lines. Right, if we get it here, it's going to look something like this, what we're waiting for. But we shall see if our setup comes. If our setup doesn't come, it is what it is. Looking for a two-legged pullback. See if we get a two-legged pullback here. I mean, this overshoot and this overshoot, this is not, right? This is something else. Looking for one more push up after this breakout. But let's see if we get our setup. I'm not sure if we're going to get it though. Little hesitant here because the 20 EMA on the 10K chart is blocking this, right? Resistance on the 20 EMA on the 10K. We do have our setup here, pandas. We have a two-legged pullback coming close to the 20 EMA. I do not want an outside bar reversal. Please don't be outside bar reversal. Outside bar reversal, unfortunately. See if we can get a small pullback. No pullback. Outside bar reversal. I hate outside bar reversals. I do not take outside bar reversals. But that is a two-legged pullback off the 20 EMA on an uptrend. Looking for a measure move up now to around here. Pretty much around the 240 SMA. Measure move will be up here. Can't get any of these trades. I wanted that one, but the outside bar reversal made me not want to get it. Potential L4 setup here. Nightbot. What is the point of the Nightbot if it doesn't do its job? I'm gonna try to enter one more trade before stream ends. That'd be nice. But no setups, just watching this. The 20 EMA on the 10K chart is acting as a resistance right now, as you guys can see. No setups here, but some may consider this a two-legged pullback. A, B, C. That would be two-legged pullback to some people. We're sitting on our pause because it's not a technical two-legged pullback. Technically, the two-legged pullback happened here on that trap trade, Pikachu trade. Staying above the 20 EMA very nicely. As you can see, I'm thinking we're making another measure move up, in my opinion. Again, the measure move is from here to here. Right, and I found the lowest point, which is actually here. And a little off. There we go. Thinking measure move up. Pandas, of course it sucks. I'm down another red day today. Hey, but Pandas, guess what? I did better than yesterday. I lost less money today than I did yesterday. Amazing. Hey, we're getting better, right? As long as we're getting better, right, we're learning. As long as we're getting better and we're learning. That's all that matters on this channel. Doesn't matter if you make money. As long as you lose less money, that's what's important. And hopefully tomorrow I can only lose only $500. I'm gonna try to half my losses every time. Let's go, baby. Of course I'm kidding. But in the last two streams, my losses have been significant on the stream. And so, it is what it is, Pandas. This is a two-legged pullback, but we are way too choppy here. We're above the 20 EMA. Creating another two-legged pullback, maybe enough to make a point here. Nope. Breaking low. Back up. Looking for the measure move up here. Could go long here. I could try. Actually, I'm gonna take the trap trade. If this goes long and it traps, I'm gonna take this trap trade. Should have gone long. Alright, Pandas. It is what it is. I thought we might trap. I've been more interested in trap. But Pandas! Hey! What did we learn today? Do not copy my trades. Stick to the plan. I mean, I guess hindsight, I just wanted to get into any trap that I could. And the first trap that actually triggered on this entire downtrend, other than this one, fails, right? Goes above the previous pivot high. First two-legged pullback that happens also fails, right? Get a trap here. And it is what it is. I lost those two trades, but in my opinion, hey, they were worth it. But looking at it, of course, I could have waited a little bit longer, come back to the 20 MA. Probably my first mistake. Come back to the 20 MA as well. Here, too far away from the 20 MA, right? And it is what it is, right? It's just when you're staring at this and you have like an entire community just watching your stream and you kind of want to have some content, you want to enter these trades. Trust me, your psyche gets really messed up. Gets really messed up. But it is what it is, Pandas. Hope everyone has an amazing day trading, and as always, trade safe and God bless. I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow.